Hey guys, this is Pete from AquaFX again. We're going to go ahead and do a high pressure automatic shutoff install today on our RODI system, which we did a filter change out on last time. I just got my high pressure automatic shutoff kit in from AquaFX. I'm going to go ahead and pop the bag top off and open the Ziploc bag. I'll go ahead and take my installation instructions, place them on the table, and you'll notice the kit comes with two pieces, a high pressure automatic shutoff valve as well as a inline check valve, identical from the automatic shutoff kit discussed in other videos. So what we're going to want to do is go ahead and take this valve, and let's go ahead and talk about the valve for a moment. You'll notice that you have a side with gray fittings that has an in port and an out port. And then if we flip that valve, we have a Made in USA port and a model ASV2000N port. And sometimes we might reference this as the gray in and the white in, the gray out and the white out, just for quick reference during the video. So again, similar to my other automatic shutoff valves, what I'll want to do is identify my carbon filter first. So as previously discussed, we have our sediment in our carbon filter with a blue tube that comes off of our carbon filter and feeds into our RO membrane cap. We can go ahead and disconnect the tube, and we're going to want to give him, again, a nice flat cut. And we're going to now take our carbon pre-filtered water and we're going to pass him through the gray port where the word in is actually physically located. So now we're going to go ahead and push that in. Again, make sure the quick connect fittings are nice and snapped into place. Okay, so now we have our gray out fitting, which is immediately next to our gray in fitting. This is where we're going to go ahead and join our next piece of 1/4 inch blue RO tubing. That's going to feed our pressure gauge, which also leads to our RO membrane cap. This is different than a traditional valve because we're not passing through the valve. We're actually going in one side and then out that same side. This is important to take note of. Now, we're going to go ahead and identify our product water off of the RO membrane housing. Again, if your cap is on the right-hand side and you rotate the housing towards you, it'll be the first fitting that hits you or comes up towards you. We could go ahead and just cut this anywhere on the product line. It's really not important. And similarly with the other automatic shutoff valve, this is where our check valve will go, on the product water out of the RO membrane. Take again special note with the check valve arrow, make sure that the flow of the arrow agrees with the flow of the water out of the RO membrane. Now I have my check valve connected to the product water out of my RO membrane. I'm going to identify the Made in USA port, which is immediately opposite the gray out. So this Made in USA port is where my check valve will connect to. So I go ahead and I dry fit a length. That looks about right. So I'll just go ahead and give them a cut. And I just push the tube in. Makes our quick connect and we're in good shape. We now only have one open port left, which is the model ASV2000N. If I have a reverse osmosis system with no DI filters, such as our Stingray or our Dolphin, I can now take a piece of 1/4 inch tube, connect it to this model ASV2000N port, and allow the 1/4 inch tube to run either to my storage container or my display tank, wherever I have my float valve situated to allow for automated water makeup. Since I have a DI on this bracket, I'm going to actually take this 1/4 inch tube and loop it back down to the DI. So now I'm connecting my last open port to my DI filter, which again is the model ASV2000N. I just take the tube and I firmly push it in, and I can pull on it with my hands. It does not come out. And again, I like to slide it through the back hole on our AquaFX bracket. That allows for the plumbing to stay nice. And I'm going to go ahead and just loop him around to my DI filter. And I'm going to get a dry fit for how long this tube should be. And then I'm just going to cut him accordingly. And just slide him into our DI filter. take a moment and make sure that you're actually connecting to your DI filter, and not that you've confused the two elbows from the carbon filter and the DI filter, as this would create a problem down the stream. And at this point, we can see our unit. We've got our check valve flowing in the right direction. We can double check the plumbing of our 1/4 inch tubing in and out of the automatic shutoff valve, but this does agree with the diagram that is sent to us, and this will allow for the unit to have automated water makeup. One final step that we like to do here at the shop is we'll go ahead and get a screw and attach the back of the high pressure automatic shutoff valve with one of these holes on our AquaFX bracket. At this point, our system is set up for automatic water top off. I like the high pressure automatic shutoff valve because it shuts off with less pressure, it can handle a higher pressure threshold, and it's a US made valve. And at a company where we build things here in shop, we really advocate US made products. This has been Pete on behalf of AquaFX with the high pressure automatic shutoff kit install. Please give us a call if you have any problems or concerns with this install, and we're there to help you. Number at the office is area code 407-599-2123, and again, you can always email us at sales@aquaee.com. That's AQUA, 2-letter E's like Edward.com. Thank you guys and have a good week.